Breaking news, President Trump accepts the resignation of Michael Flynn. Flynn was only in his job as our country's national security advisor for less than a month.
Now, this all comes after it was revealed he misled top White House officials about private conversations. Brad Jones, following the story, joins us now with a closer look.
Good morning to both of you. Michael Flynn, now one of the shortest serving senior presidential advisors in recent history. His resignation last night came after reports that he misled administration officials about communication with the Russian ambassador to the U.S. and that he was vulnerable to potential blackmail by Russians. Claims also show he had conversations with the ambassador about sanctions imposed by the Obama administration in retaliation for Russia's interference in the election. At the time, Flynn was not yet a part of the administration. It's illegal for unauthorized private citizens to negotiate with foreign governments on behalf of the United States. Flynn released a statement saying in part that he inadvertently briefed the vice president-elect and others with incomplete information regarding those phone calls. He apologized to the president and to the vice president. Now, the Justice Department says it warned the Trump administration about Flynn last month. Someone close to the matter says then acting Attorney General Sally Yates and other top intelligence officials agreed that the White House should be alerted to their concerns. Washington Post first reported this exchange at the Justice Department, and the White House officials confirmed it. Now, Democratic leaders asking for a classified briefing about the whole situation. Representative John Conyers and Representative Elijah Cummings, who serve on Judiciary and Oversight committees, are asking for that briefing, saying that law enforcement warned the White House counsel about Flynn, but the Trump administration did nothing about it. They also say that Flynn should have been dismissed weeks ago, and Congress needs to know who authorized or permitted his actions. Leaders say they want to know if anybody else in the White House may have been involved. So, as for Russia, how is Russia reacting to this? Well, Russia Today, which is a state-run broadcast outlet, issued a statement calling Flynn's resignation a retirement. If it's proven he did discuss sanctions with the ambassador, it could be a violation of diplomatic protocol. So far, Flynn has denied the topic came up. And even last month, Vice President Mike Pence defended him. Some Republicans now say they are worried about the possibility of the Trump administration going easy on Russia. Right now, General Keith Kellogg will serve as interim national security advisor. He most recently served as National Security Council Chief of Staff. Now, we're going to follow this story, and ahead at 6, we'll take a look at just who's on the short list to take Flynn's spot full time.
Retirement.
Retirement.
From Russia.
That's their perspective.
Consider
on
the
it.
source.
Right.
This is problematic for the Trump administration because two of the issues that they ran on, number one, national security, and this obviously goes directly to the heart with an advisor, with that sort of protocol, and also international relations. This is a huge. You're not going to see the protest that you've seen over a Betsy DeVos or something like that. This isn't something that makes it out in the streets, but on an international basis, this is a huge problem for them as far as saving face overseas. And as those two representatives say, what kind of damage could this have done as far as the intelligence community?
You also kind of wonder, President Trump allowed him to resign instead of firing him. And a lot of people are asking questions about that, as you were pointing out. Why wasn't he dismissed? So,
I think in Washington, that's a graceful way out.
a graceful, yes. All right. Brad, thanks so much.